We're back. It's News Talk, and we welcome Bill Michaels here from the Fly Creek Cider Mill, talking about the 20th annual Big Squeeze Weekend. And it's more than just pressing apples. We are talking about your health here. Bill, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
And your display, which is wonderful. And I do want to talk about that awesome 130-year-old cider press. But this weekend really is all about health. What started out as a van pulling up to the cider mill has now turned into a giant coach. And it's all to provide on-site mammograms. Talk about why that's so important. What's your connection here?
Our connection is through my wife, Brenda. She lost her mom to breast cancer, and we lost about 3 employees also to breast cancer. And it was the purpose and the feeling that we need to get early detection through proper screening. And that's what this weekend is all about. It's all about cider. The cider sales from Saturday of gallons and half gallons will all be donated to the Friends of Bassett and the Cancer Center there.
The impact that you've made over the years has been tremendous.
This is the 20th year. We've seen now 3 renditions of the mobile mammography van, which is now a huge coach. And all in all, we've raised almost $50,000 over those 20 years. And we hope this being a big anniversary that people come out and really take advantage of our 130-year-old press making our cider. And as I said, all the sales go right to the
That's so awesome. You're
Bassett.
making a donation and getting delicious cider in return. It's so awesome that you do that. You're a big part of the community. What, 3 weeks ago, we had Kirk out and did a story on your press. It's awesome. I mean, it's antique.
It's water powered, also water hydraulic. It's a Boomer and Boschert press from Syracuse, New York, delivered directly from the factory in 1889 to the mill. And we make cider the old fashioned way. It's a rack and cloth method of making cider, and we feel it's a good tasting product and good for you,
well,
too.
That's what I was leading into. Do you think that press has something to do with how great your cider tastes?
Well,
apples too.
I think it's the great quality New York State apples.
Yeah.
This is peak apple time. We'll have probably 5 different varieties in our cider coming up this weekend. Next weekend is like our real peak of the season. And we not only make cider for sale at the mill, we also freeze cider, so we have fresh frozen cider. A lot of people don't realize we're open year-round, so we have frozen cider sale in winter, spring, and summer, and through, of course, our e-commerce site.
Now, Bill's talking about frost. I know you were talking about bringing some plants in, but what does a frost do to the apples? I mean, does it help? Does it hurt?
The later varieties, a lot of the earlier varieties are being picked right now. The Cortland's, the Max, they're being harvested right now. But the more traditional later varieties like the Ida Reds, the Northern Spies, sometimes the older growers say they need a good frost to make them ripe.
Bringing it back to the health, apple a day keeps the doctor away. You talk often about this study that was done in 2007, not the whole apple, but the apple peel.
The apple peel is very important. The chemical in the apple peel is very good cancer-fighting agent, and that whole study is available right on our website, and that was a Cornell study in 2007, as you said.
So awesome, but you do need to make an appointment if you are interested in taking part in the mobile mammography. Bassett coming in, again, that's happening this weekend. So if you are interested, you can call 1-888-345-0225, and I'm going to get that phone number up at WKTV.com. The hours for the coach are 9 to 3. So if you are heading out and you plan to be at Fly Creek at any point this weekend, 9 to 3 is when the coach will be on site.
And they're going to have people there staffed, would have a lot of information from the Cancer Services Program, because that serves the underinsured and the non-insured as well.
And it's just easy to make an appointment this way. And I mean, let's face it, sometimes it can be stressful going to the doctor or the hospital. If you're going to the Fly Creek Cider Mill, make a day out of it and have some fun. Love the apples, love the cider, but the donuts are my favorite. Bill, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Bill Michaels here from the Fly Creek Cider Mill.